So engagement is about genuine connection.
Okay.
People talk about networking and they'll say, "Oh, you're a great networker." I actually think networking is a dirty word
Mm.
because most people do it wrong.
Okay.
Networking is, to me, it's very transactional. It's like, "Oh, we should catch up sometime, and here's my business card." No, that's not. People don't want to network. What they want is they want a connection and they want a relationship. It's
Yes.
different. It's different. And the difference is, to me, it's the questions that you ask. And can you get to the feeling and the emotion?
Yes.
So I'll give you an example. So think about a bell curve. Okay.
Okay.
If I had a whiteboard, I'd draw it for you, but think
All
about,
right.
you can picture it.
I see it right here, right in front of me. It's right there. So we're good to
Great.
go, right?
All right. We're in the middle of the bell curve. The very, 70% of the conversations we have in life are right in the middle.
Okay.
How's the weather? How's your job? We should catch up sometime. That's a cool shirt. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Are you going to go to Vision Expo? Nobody cares. Right? It's the 10% on each side, positive and negative. You get a little bit deeper. You get to the emotion. I'm mad. I'm scared. I'm pissed off. I'm angry. I'm sad. And then the 5%, the tail, that's where you rarely go.
Yeah.
And it might be, a close friend, a spouse, because you're vulnerable.
Right.
And I'll give you a quick example just so you can understand so 70%. I'm Bart. I have a company called Business Outside. I wrote a book last year. I love to hike and open water swim. I live in Boulder, Colorado. I have two kids, 18 and 20. I went to University of Florida, right? It's all the stuff you asked in the beginning.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. When I get to the sides, right? I um, I feel like I'm an empty nester already. And my son's a senior in high school. I've watched him play probably 750 basketball games, and I have 15 left, and it makes me sad. And if I went to the very tail, which I already did because I wanted to go deep and vulnerable with you, I would say I founded a company and we impacted 50 million, people a year. And I got forced out of the company I founded, and I was scared and nervous and embarrassed and angry. And you guys see the difference? 70, 10, 5.
100%, man. Just like
So all of this goes into to form a genuine connection and to really engage with people and develop deeper connections and relationships. One of the keys is to be a little vulnerable and be willing to take that mask off and be authentic and be real.
100%.
And it's
Yeah.
been a cornerstone to my success over the last 10 years. And now I share with other people, and I'll do a keynote like 5 secrets to deeper connection. Because if we can connect with other people, because they're craving for it. And COVID accelerated all of it. People are sitting at home, they're doing this remote work thing, and they're lonely. And we weren't meant for that.
Yeah. 100%, man. I love where you're going with this, Bart. And I share the same thing when I'm in the exam lane, especially when I'm training doctors. I've said this historically on the show numerous times. I have something that I call the 2-minute drill, where essentially when I'm in that exam lane, to your point, I get real in that middle of that bell curve. How are you doing today? What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? Blah, 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 blah. And then I get a little deeper into that 10% and figure out what's cooking up with that person a little more on a personal level. Then I get to that 5%, and then I make that emotional connection. And that emotional connection is what allows me to prescribe a better solution for that patient, because now they're telling me everything about their lifestyle. There's no
Yep.
longer me needing to guess anything because I've broken down that trust barrier, because I'm being authentic and we're having a genuine conversation, and they know I'm going to create value to take their lifestyle to the next level. So I already see where this can work in eye care greatly. But I love what you stated, man. You really have to make an engaging conversation, but most importantly, it has to be relational. There are too many transactional relationships in life. Relational relationships is the key to success, to be able to get patients or people to really buy into who you are, but also, and most importantly, to make that connection. I love it, Bart.